Hey, and hello there, everyone! Welcome back to my screen going dark. The Strike Streams! Happy Monday, everyone, to the extent that a Monday can be happy. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're at the end of the Monday, then well done for making it through another Monday. And if you're still in the middle of Monday, then I hope the rest of it goes okay. How are we all doing? Lovely to see you guys. Yeah, let's say hi to some people quickly, and then we'll kind of jump right into it, I guess. So Kieran hi, and Kevin hi, and Kiba hi, and Skywatcher hi, and Xander hi, and Gage hi. Congratulations on your shinies, Gage. That's very impressive. I think that's everyone who said hi, but if I've missed anyone, then let me know. Or should I say let me bow? No, please, just let me know. Don't say that other thing. Okay. So anyway, Buck. Oh, and the cat's going nuts. Ugh, we're what, a minute in maybe if I'm lucky. You got 2 Kinglers? Dang, Karen, that's awesome. Oh gosh. Okay, that cat, he behaved so well yesterday, like just generally, and then today he's just right back at it. Ah, and they were Kinglers. Nice, excellent. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. There seems to be a whole bunch of you here today, so I know you guys know all this, but I'll run through it quickly anyway. Number 1, if you haven't already, please click like on the video, it does help. Number 2, please make sure you are watching live. I actually have kind of not really been saying that recently, and I feel like I kind of should. So it's currently 2:02 p.m. Los Angeles time, Pacific time. So just make sure it's 2:02 wherever you are. Maybe it's like 3:02, 4:02, 5:02 for you, but just make sure it's like something where this makes sense right now. And it's the 7th of April. Like, if you're watching this on, like, you know, like 7th of April 2025, so if you're watching this like 2 years from now in June, you're definitely not watching live. Okay, so So like the video, make sure you're watching live, and then let me just write in my tickets. Well, I don't have to write in my tickets, because Nightbot can do that. Yeah. Oh, Kiba. Got Eveltal. Nice. That's a good one. Okay. So, we've got, my current tickets are for Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon. What if you're a time traveler? Well, that still kind of applies, basically, because if you're a time traveler watching this in June of 2027, you're still not live. If you're a time traveler, you should be right here, right now, with the stream live, kind of thing. Like, if you specifically come to this moment in time to join in on the Strike Streams, then you still need to be watching the video live. But if you're a time traveler who's in the future watching this, then, you know, that ain't working. And if you're a time traveler watching this in the past, then that's impossible because this stream hasn't happened yet. So, okay. Tickets. My current tickets are for Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon. Will we get an Ultra Beast? Who knows? So guys, gals, and non-binary pals, I didn't forget you guys either. So here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to let me know who you can fight out of those 3 if you're interested in playing along, okay? So you're going to write strike in big capital letters, and then you're going to say, I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of Thunderous, Uxie, and or Blacephalon. Okay, so ready, set, bow, let me know. I've said the magic words. No need to hold your horses today. May all horses not be held. We're going to get right into it. So let me know who you can do, and then we'll kind of take it from there, okay? Let me get the old spreadsheet Reno, and then, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, so before I do take note of the notes, today, 3 weeks ago today, was when we got the Golden Mesprit. So it has been 3 weeks since our last shiny legendary Pokemon. Now, I know since then we've had a couple of streams where we went over a little bit, and then we had one where we went under, because that's when my audio interface died. But nevertheless, we are, I think even with that though, technically, we would actually hit the magic 100 Dynamax Adventures number, like, on Sunday. But let's just say, for simplicity's sake, that this week, before the end of Sunday kind of thing, so like if I'm here next Monday saying, you know, hey and hello there everyone, like I hope you had a good weekend, welcome back to the Strike Streams, and I haven't got a shiny legendary Pokemon, then we will officially be overdue. So here is my question to you guys. Do you think that I will get this shiny legendary this week as is mathematically projected? Or do you think I'm going to have to wait, like, you know, am I going to get this, like, within that sort of 100 range, like, by the end of Sunday? Or do you think that I'm going to go over and I'm going to go into a legendary drought? That is my question for you guys. Also, the spreadsheet, she is filling herself in. Oh, that's so handy. Thank you, spreadsheet, for being so helpful and so handy and just, like, saving me a lot of everything. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So Gage can do Blacephalon. Sky can do Thunderous. No, seriously, Kramen, thank you very much. Okay, here's my theory, my game theory. I'm actually going to kick... I'm now messing up the spreadsheet, which Kramen just so beautifully... helped out with. I'm actually going to begin... Game, can you not go dark, please? I'm actually going to begin with Uxie because, like, Uxie is, like, a harder thing to get a team for. So I'm actually going to go the old Kevin, Keeper, and Kieran. Like, so many letter Ks. And then we'll figure out teams 2 and 3 afterwards. So at the minute on the spreadsheet, I've just got like Thunderous as team 2 and Blacephalon as team 3. So that would be Sky and Gage respectively. But that could flip around, okay? So, like, maybe we'll do Blacephalon second, maybe we'll do Thunderous second. It is not yet decided. So we'll figure it out when we get there, okay? We'll figure out who's around and who can do what and stuff like that and everything. Oh, Silent Storm can do the Clown and Thunderous. So yeah, Silent Storm we can just, like, put as well in like, either Team 2. So Silent Storm will probably be, like, a Team 2. I just don't know out of who Sky and Gage will have in Team 2, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, but no. Okay, here we go. Kevin thinks I will get it within the week, but not an Ultra Beast. Did anyone else say anything to do with the hunting? Okay, no. At least that's what I've got. Oh no, Mr. Chat, please don't scroll up. Okay. Oh, and then Kieran, this week, your exam week, wink wink, awkwardly, should be Blacephalon that shines to you. I hope so too. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals, make sure you are connected on the YCOM. So this is going to be our Special K team, Kevin, Kiba, and Kieran. I'm going to call you Special K because I'd rather associate you with cereal than the other thing. And then we're going to embark upon a Dynamax adventure. We're going to say that anything goes... But I'm going to select Uxie. And then, if I were to guess, I'm betting the shiny will be Thunderous. That's what I'm kind of feeling, Kevin. I don't know why. I feel like Thunderous is going to be the one, but we'll have to see. So let's go 0407 0209. How about that? So 0407, and then we're taking away 2, and then we're adding 2. So 0407 0209. And that'll do. Ready, set, boo. Okay. So let's see how this goes. But no, hi Kramen, happy Monday, to the extent that it is a happy one for you. And let's do this thing, shall we? As is probably going to be the main force of conversation for a while, we're like constantly getting new Nintendo Switch 2 information and stuff like that. They have kind of like clarified on the prices more and stuff like that. That like the Mario Kart will be $80. But Donkey Kong will be 70, and that they're going to have more variable pricing, like in the way that I guess Tears of the Kingdom was like randomly cost more than other games. And then we talked about the like Switch and Switch 2 edition games, and we talked about lots of things. Okay, so Uxie is a psychic type that has the levitate ability, so no ground type moves. Let's just stick with our nice super effectives of Dark is like the best one, and then Ghost, and then Bug after that, okay? So, Hope there's either a story mode or a huge mission mode for MKW. Yeah, well, listen, they're going to have this direct for it. And I do think that they've got a few tricks up their sleeve. Because, to be honest, the info they showed in the presentation for, like, a traditional Mario Kart honestly would have been enough. I feel like because there's going to be, like, a whole presentation for it, there's got to be, like, a little bit more to this. So, yeah. But, yeah, I would agree, Gage. I hope that there is, like, something kind of, you know, something significant tucked away in all this. Right, okay. Oh, and Steel types are good defensively, so I guess I'll go with Duraludon in that case. And then Dugtrio is a Steel type with Sucker Punch, so that's kind of okay. If the prices vary, that means they'll become low overtone, right? Right, Kevin says. But yeah. Oh, no one likes Scalpers. No one likes Scalpers, no one likes Scabbers, the various Scaz. The only Scaz we like is the Scatman. And the Scat Cat from Aristocats. Okay. So here we go. Let's have a quick look at this, and then I will catch up on your comments. Okay. The other kind of Dugtrio. And Emolga. I do need shiny Emolga. Oh, Crocodile is on the right. And actually, Emolga's probably easier for us to go against compared to Dugtrio. So should we go for Emolga and then Crocodile? And then I don't know what. There is... Oh, I do need Exploud for the old spreadsheet Reno, so maybe we could do that. Because otherwise it's Jigglypuff, and it's like, well, do we really need a Jigglypuff? I don't know. But let's see. Okay. What else was... Oh, yeah, so that was... They did say that, like, oh, the 449 price, like, wasn't, like, affected by tariffs or anything, but I am going to call slight BS on that, because I do think that they kind of picked a number that was, like, a little bit hedging your bets, as I've kind of talked about. Like, I do think that they kind of thought, we need to pick a number such that whatever happens... it should still be okay, but is also still kind of reasonable and stuff like that. So, yeah. But from what I hear, though, this console does sound like it's very powerful and very high-tech. Because a lot of Nintendo's MO over the years has kind of been, like, let's make, like, good quality games, but, like, kind of, you know, in a sort of fairly cheap and affordable way. It's kind of like the Game Boy... Like, there was, like, color handheld technology at the time. Like, there were other handheld gaming consoles during the Game Boy's life that had, like, brightly colored screens and stuff like that. But the thing is, they required, like, 6 batteries, they still only, like, lasted an hour, and the games weren't as good. So, Nintendo has kind of always been about that, like, affordable fun. And so, this is kind of them... you know, moving a bit more towards the, like, high end of the quality spectrum and stuff. Not that the Switch isn't, like, a quality console, but what I mean is that they kind of, like, cram in all this, like, technology in a sort of, like, affordable way, whereas now they're kind of, like, splurging out a bit with some of the features and accessories and things that it can do, so, but yeah. I hear the battery life is a little lacking. That is, yeah, one of the things I was thinking as I was talking about, like, the Game Boys and stuff. But in fairness, when I play in handheld, I play with it plugged in, so, you know, I imagine a lot of people are generally like that. Obviously, it sucks for people traveling if you're on, like, a long trip or anything, like if you're on, like, a plane ride or something, or, like, a long car journey, or they're playing Switch in the car. Ooh, that would probably just give me a headache and make me feel sick. But here we go. I hope we get a new Luigi's Mansion game. I'm sure we will in the next couple of years. I'm sure that'll be a big... I'm sure that'll be a big priority for Nintendo, because... but yeah, I hope so too, Silent Storm. But I think that will be a big thing for them, because... I think that will be big for them because Luigi's Mansion 3 sold really, really well. For those who don't know, like, the Switch sales chart numbers and stuff, like, Luigi's Mansion 3 is, like, one of their best-selling games. Like, it's in, like, top 20 or something, I think. Like, it's a pretty big deal. Let's see... Do we want to switch Gerda for Emolga just because of, like, health reasons? Okay, never mind. Because Gerda is really bad against Yuxi. Like, we want to get rid of it at some point What did we just get rid of there? Because, like, wasn't Dugtrio good against, the Uxie? Wait, Ivy? Wait, hang on, who's Ivy? Hang on, who disconnected? Hang on. Wait, Kevin, Kiba, Kieran. Wait, hang on. Oh, no, Kieran got an error. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no, sorry, I'm just seeing the chat now. Oh, no! So I was looking at, like, the bottom of the chat, and then, Engage, yes. I hope so, too. I hope Nintendo... Again, if they're gonna, like, be kind of a bit more, like, insistent on quality, I hope that, if they're gonna be a bit more insistent on quality, I hope that that also comes with a little bit more moderation on, like, the eShop and stuff like that. Okay, so Kieran got an error, and yeah, and Nintendo did buy Next Level Games, who are the people who made Luigi's Mansion 3, amongst a bunch of other games. They're like a Canadian studio, right? They're a really good studio. They've done a lot of stuff with Nintendo over the years. Nintendo do now own them. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, Sheridan. Yeah, I wish we had switched Gerda. If we have a computer in our midst, I wish we'd switch Gerda. But this is okay. This is fine. But if we do switch Gerda here, that would be good. Just because, yeah, if we switch Gerda here, that would be kind of nifty. Because then Crocodile would... Oh, wait, hang on, though. Oh, crud. Ugh, like, fourth turn Dynamaxing isn't going to work, is it? Ah, crud. Nevertheless, maybe we want to get rid of Gerda, and I don't want the computer doing anything weird. So I would still say Gerda should, like, switch here. I hope that Nintendo owning Next Level Games means more Punch-Out. That's a good point, Gage. That's a good one. Yeah, because that's the thing. I only really played the NES Punch-Out. I think I, like, tried the Super NES one for, like, 2 seconds. And then I've never tried, like, the Wii one. But yeah, they did do the Wii one, didn't they? So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. With all this, like, you know, Joy-Con 2 technology and stuff. Mouse mode punching. No, I don't know. But yeah, hang on a minute. I'm gonna go for... Oh, I thought Breaking Swipe was, like 80, like 75 power, not 60. Sorry, I would have been using Iron Head had I realized. Oh, we're going with the Steel Spike. Okay, a bit confused about that. Rather than like a Max Flare or a Max Airstream or a Max Hairstream, we got to be using Stab. But we did it. So, I do hope the Switch 2 will mean better online, given what big feature they're making online play. That's true, yeah. Well, for Splatoon 3, didn't they, like, update their internet and their servers and their rooms and stuff like that? So, I think they have been making a shift on their online play, right? I never played Punch-Out Wii. Yeah, no, well, I mean, when I had the Wii and stuff, like, I don't know, I didn't really know about Punch-Out, and I don't recall ever even, like, knowing about its existence and stuff, so, yeah. So yeah, I still think Gerda should switch here. I know it's probably one of those things where, like, oh, I might be the Dynamaxer or whatever. Ivy, stop switching! But yeah, Mario Sports Mix 2, ooh, that's a question. But yeah, shall we go for Exploud? More like very, very loud. Oh, Kevin, do you want to do Science? Science, yes! And then we'll see if you get something good. Oh, that has a dark move. Okay, well, we can go with that. And then, yeah, should we go for Exploud? Because we also get the items if we go for Exploud. And if Ivy switches, I would rather she have Exploud than Jigglypuff. So, yeah. Yeah, errors just happen. We can get you in on another one, Kieran. It's not a problem. Oh, hang on, I have an email. So I just always need to check that, like, emails aren't, like, you know, oh, I need to reply to this ASAP. Okay. I'm just going to go with a muscle band, I guess. I could, in theory, switch for this Exploud, but I'd rather have the steel resistance kind of thing, and yeah. Okay. So, oh, your attack was higher thanks to Swagger. That's a good point. But I don't know. would it have been stronger? That is the question. I suppose that is the question. Like, compared to, like, Stab. Like, Steel Wing is kind of a weak move. Flamethrower and the Hurricane are worth more. I don't know. It's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. All right, I'm going to go with Iron Head this time. No Breaking Swipe because it doesn't have any attack moves. But, okay, I get where you're coming from, though. Okay, so, hang on, what did everyone else say? Oh, yeah. But, yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3, though, was, like, an insanely good seller for the console. I think it has sold something, like, over 15 million copies or something. I don't know if, hang on, I'm going to look this up. Luigi's Mansion 3 number of copies sold. Also, if Google figures out what I tried to type there, that is incredible. Because yeah. Oh, no, okay, so 14.25 million as of March 31st, 2024. So that could be up to the 15 million now. That could be up to 15 million now. If that was a year ago. But yeah, so if it sold over 14 million a year ago, that's pretty wild. And that's like way more than like the other two had done and stuff like that. So yeah, so I think Luigi's Mansion will be like a big IP for them. A bit like how, like, Zelda was never... Again, I don't know how... I mean, well, you guys probably... A bunch of you probably would know this because you guys are a bit sort of savvy with this. But a lot of, like, more casual gamers might not really realize that the Legend of Zelda series was never really much of, like, a big seller for Nintendo. As much as, like, people think of Legend of Zelda as, like, I don't know, Nintendo's, like, second or third franchise or whatever. Like, oh, there's, like, Mario and Pokemon and Zelda or something. You know, or, like, Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong back in the day or whatever, you know. But, like, but it is one of these things where Zelda was never really a big seller for Nintendo. It was more like, oh, here is, like, our high-quality, highly critically acclaimed game kind of thing. And when you, and then, but with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, it's like, they've become, I mean, those two games combined have sold over 50 million. And it's like the first time that, like, at least with Breath of the Wild, has outsold, like, the 3D Mario game. Like, the big Zelda game has outsold the big Mario game. And so Zelda is now, like, a way more important thing to Nintendo, you know. And Luigi's Mansion 3 will be a way more important thing for them now, just because of how well it's sold and stuff like that, so... Oh, Theo! Hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. Xander, you wait for the day you get the email from Nintendo to pre-order. Ooh. Okay, hang on, I just want to check. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Until Ocarina of Time came out. What, are you talking about, like, sales? Because that wasn't, like... that was, I mean, I think that did sell a bit more than other stuff or whatever, but that still wasn't, like, the biggest seller. I get it, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears... To put Zelda into context, it's something like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have, like, basically together sold more than, like, every other Zelda game or something kind of wild like that. It's pretty... like, when you look at the numbers, it's pretty wild. Right, okay. Ivy, I think she's, like, being kind of useful in the battle. She's just not being useful with, like, switches and stuff like that. Case in point. But yeah, Exploud won't be too bad, though. It's just she'll probably use Hyper Beam, and then we'll have to, like, kind of pick up the slack. Okay. Oh, sorry, you were referring to the high-quality comment. Oh, right, yeah, that's the thing. Ocarina, because that's the thing, they were like well received and stuff like that, but yeah, Ocarina was when I think it really was like, oh, this series is like one of the greatest of all time. Yes, right, sorry, I'm with you now. I apologize. But yeah, so that's the thing. It was kind of like Mario was like the fun, good selling one, and then Zelda was like the fun, this is a masterpiece kind of one. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Iron Head, more like a Judge Dredd. I know I could maybe Thunder Wave or something. Maybe I could, like, Thunder Wave, but I just don't really think it's worth it. I think it's just good to get the damage in, really. Right, Darkest Lariat. Okay. Right, Iron Head. More like Judge Dredd. Okay, Blizzard, more like a wizard. Can we get Cheese Freeze? Oh, I thought we were going to get the freeze. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to go with the depletion. Do I want to go with the depletion? No, Max Steel Spike has the higher damage output, doesn't it? So I'm going to go with the higher damage output. And then we'll... But here we go. Here's hoping for Yuxi to crit the crocodile. Oh, yeah, with a swift. Yes! Yeah, we'll more than shake it off if that happens. Yes! I like it. I like this. I like this thinking. Okay. Right, Assurance. Nice. Okay, so using Shadow Ball. You could have done that to Crocodile. I wouldn't have minded. Right, okay. Darkest Lariat. Nice. And then here we go. Max Steel Spike. Here we go. Here we go. Kadoosh. Exploud. If you want to use Hyper Beam, like anytime soon, buddy. Right, Yuxi is getting desperate. Oh, here's the Hyper Beam. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Oh, Swift. Come on. Crit the Crocodile. Crit the Crocodile. I didn't crit anyone. Dang. We wanted that like 1 in 24 or whatever. Oh, Kieran, you're on 1 life left? Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. That's the annoying thing. We didn't really have a good path for this one. So it's like... It's like, so to have a computer team with you on a path like this, you know, if this was like, you know, we'd had like all like Dark and Bug and Ghost, like, it would have been fine. But we have like... We only have, like, 1 Pokemon with a dark move. Sorry, 1 Pokemon that is dark, another with a dark move. Oh, crud, Exploud, no! Although, Exploud was useless by this point, at least. But okay. Right, the battlefield got weird. So we'll call it Al. Okay, it is growing stronger. This field is growing stronger. Okay, oh, crud. Right, hang on. Here we go. Come on. Here we boo. Come on, Kadoosh. Yes, guys. We beat a Yuxi in 4 turns. That's what you get for playing with a computer on a path where you just didn't get Dark or Ghost or Bug. Well done, guys, gals, non-binary pals. No, seriously, well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in because we want to wish everyone good shiny luck. Wouldn't it be funny after we finally get an Exploud for the old spreadsheet Reno if I got the Golden Yuxi on this turn, so I had to pass over it? That would be really funny, but flawless victory. Unfortunately, not with the Exploud. Even though it was a computer, it still counts. Okay, so here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Right, Emolga. I do need Emolga, but it's not shiny. Crocodile is not a dupe. Will I get a dupe Exploud, though? No. But I have all these Pokemon as shiny. Well, except for Emolga, so I don't. That's a lie. Why did I lie to you? But will we get... Will I be bringing home an Exploud for the old spreadsheet Reno, or will I be bringing home the Golden Yuxi? Oh, it's a Bluesky. Oh, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. But yeah, unfortunately, no. But that's okay. So, I'm going to get the old spreadsheet Reno out so I can cross off Exploud. This is a very exciting moment. Ooh. Guys, can you feel the tantalizing excitement? Because if you don't, then... yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, so, yeah, let's get Exploud. And let's do this thing. So, that is Hoenn. I've got all the Pokemon from Hoenn now. You'll love to see it. And it's a girl Exploud, was it? Wow, good to know. Guys, I don't really see gender. No, I see your genders and I recognize them, and we love all genders here at Bo Video Games. Okay, so, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Yuxi this time? Yes, I would, because I didn't get to a shiny of it, can I? But, yeah. Okay, so... let's see... okay, so in theory, in game theory, we'd only need one more for Thunderous. Or two if we do Blacephalon. So, can we maybe check for... well, actually, no, okay. We'll check for Thunderous and Blacephalon. I'm leaning more towards Thunderous first, but obviously if a load of Blacephalon people are here. So could you guys please let me know, strike the number of times you've played, and let me know if you can do Thunderous or Blacephalon, okay? Currently, I have, like, Sky and Silent Storm for Thunderous, and then... or Gauge and Silent Storm for Blacephalon. So that's kind of the way that it goes. But we'll see. Obviously, if we just have a load of Strike 1s, I will give preference to Kieran, because Kieran had the disconnect. But this is just if there's anyone who didn't even get to play one battle with us. Like, they will have technically played less than Kieran. So I'm just seeing if there's anyone else who has a Strike 0. If there's not, then we'll give it to Kieran. And then we'll see how it goes. Or should I say, see how it goes? So, yes. But anyway, chat is not moving, so either my chat is frozen or that's everyone who can do this. So, okay, well, if that's all there is, if that's all there is, then this is what I've got, okay? So Team 2, Thunderous, we're going to have Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran. And that will be... I'm going to delete Kieran from Team 1, just so that my spreadsheet is kind of proper, because I'm going to count Kieran as a Strike 0. But there we go. Okay, so Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran, please come on down. BH Calidus, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay, so Team 2. Oh, Kieran, can you just make sure you do a disconnect and a... can you just do a disconnect and a reconnect, please? I'll do one as well. And then, oh, Donkey Kong the Gorilla, Congo Bongo, hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Monday, to the extent that Mondays can be happy. Oh, you soft resetted, okay. Okay, so here we go. So this is Team 2 for Thunderous. This is going to be Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran, okay? So we're going to talk to the nice lady. I'm going to select Thunderous. You guys are going to select anything else. And then on the Thunderous screen, we're going to go 0407 and then 0233. Okay? So 0407 0233. I thought I was going to delete Kieran. No. Okay. I need to, like... fix this spreadsheet or something, don't I? Because that ain't right. That boy ain't right. There we go. I think that's better. Okay. Righty-ho. So I'm down to, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Pokemon left on the old spreadsheet arena. 7 if you include the male Butterfree. Okay, chat. My lovely chat. So that's everyone in. I will just check that is the team who we had assigned, but yeah, no, that's everyone. Okay, perfect. So Thunderous has a lot. We have a lot to say about Thunderous. It's an electric and flying type, which means he's an awkward fellow. But that means he's weak to rock and ice types. So we might have to. That's not a whole lot. So we might have to rely more defensively on stuff. Pokemon with the lightning rod ability, such as Manectric. And Raichu, Cantonian Raichu, are very, very, very good defensively. Ground types are also brilliant defensively, but if we can't get either of those, the sort of, like, trio of regularly resistant electric Pokemon, including Grass, Dragon, and other electric types are, you know, acceptable as well. Just watch out Thunderous has Thunder, Rain Dance, Sludge Wave, and Weather Ball. So Sludge Wave can hit those grass types, and Weather Ball, don't forget that it can turn into like fire. In addition to the water type, it can turn into fire, ice, and rock. So you need to be careful of that, particularly if we have an ice type and we're using like grass and dragon and stuff like that. Then it can hit us super effective. So ice is a little bit of a double-edged sword if we have an ice type Dynamaxer. That's the phrase I should say. That's the phrase I should say, but I'm still figuring out how to sum up Thunderous. Okay. Male Butterfree will be next, lol. It'll be before I get an Ultra Beast, I'm telling you that. Alright, Boldor is a rock type, so that's really good. So, and then Gastrodon is a ground type, so that's pretty nifty. Yeah, we'll have to switch Metang, because just Metang's not... I mean, it'll be good for, like, the battles, but it's just won't be that useful. Lipard's pretty good. Lipard could be pretty nifty with Screech. We could use a few Screech strats. Okay. Oh, Lopunny, was that Center Scorch? Oh, we'll have to figure this out. Hang on. Hang on. Bishop. Oh, there is a Marsh Stomp to the left. Oh, and then there's another ground. Is that a... Oh, Claydol, but Claydol has ancient power. So yeah, if we go left here, if we go left, we could get our Marsh Stomp on our Claydol, and that could be quite useful. And we could get rid of, like, say, Lipard and yeah, we could get rid of like Lipard, and we could get rid of Metang, and then that could be pretty good, maybe. Does that sound good with everyone? And maybe if we had Claydol as the Dynamaxer, because then its ancient power would turn into a max Rockfall, and that would be a big power upgrade. And I think Rock is a little bit better than Ice, because I'd rather have a Sandstorm set up than the Hail. So let me know if there's anything wrong with any of that theory. But yeah, maybe if we get rid of, like, Metang for Marsh Stomp and then Lipard for Claydol, I think this will be a good strat. Yeah, and then Silent Storm, yeah, because I think Lipard will be a bit more useful throughout than the Metang as well. So, okay, let's just see what we've got here. Remind you, if you have a fighting type or bug type, Thunderous has no flying moves. That's true as well. Yeah, yeah, Thunderous can't. If you're a grass type, Thunderous isn't a threat to you because of flying. It's a threat to you because of, like, poison and potential ice, or fire. Yeah, it doesn't have any flying moves, so that's pretty good. See, the thing with Thunderous, there are so many things. Like, I suppose I could say it has, like, Thunder, Rain Dance, like Thunder, Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, and Weather Ball, so it likes using rain stats. No flying moves, like, but you know what I mean? There are just so many things to say about it. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna keep going with more Max Knuckle, more like a Max Chuckle. Yeah, I was gonna say Donkey Kong. How are you feeling about the new Donkey Kong game? Because I don't think we've talked about it with you, so yeah, Gage asks a good question there, and one that I was like, I've been meaning to ask that. Bo's not just using a boulder, he's using a rock. A rock! Yes, that's true. Okay, here we go, Max Knuckle, more like a Max Chuckle. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. I know that's not the reference, but yeah, no. Oh no, we've got like 1 HP. No. Dang it. Okay. And yeah, and could just use rock on bug types as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a... It's mainly, I think it's just fighting types don't need to be... So, I suppose, here's the thing, I guess. In theory, in game theory, a Pokemon like a Machoke could be okay against... We want to catch him, you don't have to keep him, but always catch him. Ash, catch him. Oh, we're going against Marsh Stomp next. I don't know if Metang could do a double switch here, if you like, just because Metang is weak to Marsh Stomp. It could get hit by ground moves, whereas Lopunny is more neutral. So I will just throw that option out there for anyone. For, you know, if Kieran wanted to do a double switch, like a max strike from a Lopunny could be better than like a max Mindstorm from Metang, but I will leave it up to you. Because you are going to be switching from... Unless there's like a scientist here, which should be kind of hilarious. Oh, there is a scientist. Okay, Kieran, you have full permission to science here. Okay, you have full permission to science here. This will be a bit of a risk. I would rather have the Lopunny than the Metang, and well, this could be anything. But maybe you'll get a grass type. Maybe you'll get like a Blossom, and the Blossom will be like ×4 super effective. You have permission to science here to get rid of your Lopunny. You're going to be switching in a sec anyway. Let's do a triple switch. A completely unnecessary triple switch to see how this goes, because you're going to be switching anyway. Oh no, we traded a steel for a normal and then back to a steel. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's actually really bad. That's actually really bad. You're still going to have to Dynamax, but that's really bad. That's really bad. Oh no, that was terrible. But this is why we don't just like science, guys. I know. It's like, we can go for it. Like, it's Kieran. How often does Kieran get to science? But this is why we sort of don't, you know, kind of just do it. Like, we did already have a Pokemon that was like kind of okay. And I think basically in future we probably shouldn't really. In general, I don't think we should do switches like that. I think if it's Kieran, we can be like, it's Kieran, so let's do it for the memes. But I think generally for like anyone else, if we're in that situation where it's like, okay, we just switched for a Pokemon which we know is like gonna be kind of okay for like our next... Sorry, what am I doing? We've got a Pokemon that's actually going to be okay. You're going to be our Dynamaxer, blah, blah, blah. We shouldn't switch, but, you know, it was Kieran. Let's have some fun, you know. As long as it doesn't Max Quake, you win this. I mean, hopefully. The gamble was a steal. But there we go. Right, victory, Screech. Very nice. That's actually not a bad idea. Like, if we get one Screech in, like, that one Screech will help out. I don't think we should do any more, but that one will be good and helpful and dandy, so... Good and fine and dandy, like sour candy. Right, here we go. Waterfall, come on. Yes! Clam Fandango! And then Body Press. Nice. Oh, whoa, that did loads. Was that a crit? No, that was just that powerful. Dang. Oh, because the Steel Spike, it boosted my power. Oh, keep using Steel Spike. It boosts my attack. My Body Press. I was like, why did Body Press do so? Like, normally, like, you have to Iron Defense first. It's like, that's why it did loads, Bo, because you had the defensive boost. Bo, you sound like a phone going off. I did a little bit, didn't I? Right, Assurance. More like a blurance. Okay. Oh, no, Dig. Quick before the hyena come. Okay, here's Max Steel Spike. No, that's the thing. Basically, it's just a stab move, and it protects us from... The thing is, that's why I still wanted you to Dynamax it. See, this is why, even if you're, like, again, for the people who are like, oh, but I didn't have a super effective move. Yes, but look at all the benefits we're getting from boosting our defense. It means that a super effective Dig didn't do very much damage, and it means that my Body Presses did tons. So, there's really, like... There are very few circumstances in which we don't want to Dynamax. And so I know I beat this drum a lot, but every once in a while someone will be like, oh, well, I didn't have anything super effective, so I was like, I won't do it. And it's like, no, but like look at how, even though we had a not very effective like steel move that wasn't doing very much damage, that still helped us out so much. And then Clang is going to switch here anyway, because this is part 3 of the triple switch. Part 3 of the triple switch! So clang, 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 clang with the trolley. Clang, 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 clang with the bell. Well done. No, sorry. Well done. Very nice, everyone. Okay. So, and then, yeah, if we go left, to the left, we got Claydol, and then that'll be a good switch for Lipard, who is super effective here. Gastrodon will be a super effective Dynamaxer as well. Like, let's get that rain up. I'm excited. I will not be very useful here, because my moves are all either no effect or not very effective. So I am going to trust you guys here or something, because I ain't got a whole lot that I can be helping with here. Oh, no more science, no more science. No more. I don't think we can afford to do any more science on this route. Like, we are actually going to have a good team here. Of, like, you know, ground types with ice moves and stuff, so... Yeah, sadly, we don't want a science again at this point. It was worth it earlier, but it's not worth it now. Okay. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to say about Switch 2 stuff. It was kind of to do with, like, misinformation and people just posting things. But it was like, a lot of people ran with the $90 thing, and it was like, well, yes, like a particular European thing listed 90 euros, and like, that's true. But other European retailers were listing like way less than 90. So it's kind of like, oh, actually, I do know one thing I was going to say. So I saw an article this morning, a friend shared an article this morning, and I'm not having a go at my friend or anything here. But I thought it was quite an unnecessary article, and maybe you guys can tell me why. Post in the comments, like, when I say about this, let me know if you can tell why I think this was a pointless article, and why I think it was almost trying to be a bit, like, provocative and rage-baity and stuff like that. It wasn't written in, like, a rage-baity way, but I think it was, like, supposed to get people a little bit ticked off, and you can let me know why. So basically it said, if you want to use... if you want to use Nintendo Switch 2's chat feature, you know, so like, the talking to friends and stuff when you're playing multiplayer, you're gonna have to pay up, right? Now, I'll just add one thing to this before anyone is like, hang on, I'm gonna, you know, like, hang on, that is annoying or something like that, because you might be, so basically, there's not some, it's not like a feature where, like, you have to pay specifically or directly to use it. So it wasn't an article saying, oh, you have to use this microphone that's sold separately, and there's not like some app that you have to buy or anything like that. So don't worry, it's not that. It is literally just, you play your game with your friends, you press that C button, and then you talk to friends. But like, there is technically like a cost behind it, but Xander, people are way too quick to run with things. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Kieran, it's your mum's birthday today? Oh, well, happy birthday to your mum. Oh, that's lovely. Well, happy birthday. No, hey, we went all the way to, we went left with this one, okay? But like, we're not doing any fake science. This is like people when they say it's science, but it ain't science. Okay, Claydol, so perfect. Well done, Silent Storm. Because yeah, and then you can Dynamax and set up that lovely sandstorm, and then this would be pretty good. Okay, but yeah, we don't want a science here, because we could get like a cheese freeze here. We could get a cheese freeze here, and if I'll say one thing, maybe something like Gastrodon maybe could have, because it's like Gastrodon's just going to be using Waterfall. Gastrodon could try a Skitter Smack if you were feeling spicy. Well, not spicy, but if you felt like doing something a little different, a Skitter Smack could lower the power of any like electric moves or weather ball or whatever. Kaz, hello. Oh, look at all those birthday wishes. But yeah, so no, so so this is why that article, or like that headline or whatever, annoyed me. So the chat feature on Nintendo Switch 2, right? The chat feature is a feature that is like designed and intended for use, like when playing with other people online. Right? Like, you wouldn't use the chat feature if you were playing local multiplayer, right? Like, if you had a bunch of people on the couch all playing together, you wouldn't be using the chat feature, right? The chat feature is designed specifically for online play. And what do we always say here at Bovio Games when it's like, hey, if you want to play multiplayer with other people, what do you have to have? An online subscription. So, like, yes, you have to pay to use the chat, but you wouldn't want to use it unless you were already paying for the online service, right? Like, you would have no need for it unless you were already online, in which case you would have the online subscription. So it's like, it was sort of one of those things where, like, it was just kind of like, that's kind of unnecessary. And yes, there are things where, like, I think during the presentation they did talk about it being, oh, no, I said about Skittersmack, because Skittersmack lowers its special attack, so this just means we have a little bit of insurance against other attacks and stuff. See, like, that did barely anything because of the Skittersmack. So don't worry, Skittersmack was a good choice. It lowers special attack and just Thunderous. If it did set up the rain and use Weather Ball, or if it did try and use a Thunder or something, like this Discharge, like this is going to hit my Boldor kind of hard. But look, between the Sandstorm... Oh, that was a crit, wasn't it? Oh, no, that wasn't a crit. See, okay, I have a Sandstorm up, and it had a special attack down that still did loads of damage to my Boldor. So if we hadn't done that Skittersmack, and if we didn't have that Sandstorm up, I would have been KO'd there. But look, I just got the winning hit, so it all worked out. So well done. Imagine not having a subscription and just using voice chat by yourself. That's the thing. The only thing I could think of is if, like, you could use it as a microphone for, like, recording streams. Like, say if you played by yourself and you, like, you know, did streams by your, you know, sort of like you used the camera and the mic for, like, streaming or something. That's the only thing I could think of. But apart from that, though, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, everyone. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. Very well played. And yes, yeah, we'll get that shiny Tornadus now, won't we? I'll be making a short in a minute where I splice together these two moments, like 1 minute later. But yeah, no. But yeah, but it was just one of those things where it was like, well, you're not going to want to... The only way you can chat to friends is by having an online subscription. So it's like, you're not, like, paying any extra for the chatting. It's like, it's just an extra, like, function on this thing that you would sort of already be paying for. So I didn't like that. Yes, they did say something about how there's going to be, like, free access to it until, like, next year or something like that. And what was the other thing as well? Oh yeah, and it's like sort of, and yes, it only requires the base Switch Online subscription, so you don't need the, like, expansion pack or whatever. But it's still one of those things where I felt it was kind of unnecessary. Like, like, I feel like it was perfectly clear during the presentation, and it was just kind of obvious. And it's like, well, you're not going to be chatting to friends online unless you have friends who you're playing with online, which you can't do without the subscription. So yeah, just stuff like that. People like, write articles and do things where it's kind of a bit like rah rah rah, and yeah. Okay, so here we go. So Lopunny is a no. Marshtomp is a no. Claydol. Oh, I needed shiny Claydol. But you know who I need as a shiny as well, and who Kevin just predicted we would get as a shiny 1 minute ago. Will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No, I really thought we were going to get that then. Dang. So there we go. So yeah, Lopunny's a no, Marshtomp's a no, Claydol's a no. I probably will go with the Marshtomp, but let me just check. So we don't need anything from Hoenn anymore, do we? Because we have everything. We have everything from Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Carlos. So that's kind of funny. Yeah. So we have all these. So yeah, I'm just going to pick Marshtomp because it's a Marshtomp. Why wouldn't you pick the Marshtomp? I probably should have checked. Did I actually do the patented double shiny check there? I might not have. I hope that wasn't a shiny. Here we go. So welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I would. And here we go. So chat, my lovely chat. Is there anyone... So we're going to go for Blacephalon next. So Gage, you are finally up. I'm sorry you've had to wait, like, 55 minutes. But so we're going to have Gage. Is there anyone else who would like to do a Blacephalon with Gage? If so, please write strike in big capital letters, the number of times you have played today, Monday the 7th of April, and then let me know if you can do a Blacephalon, okay? So strike, number of times you played, let me know if you can do Blacephalon, ready, set, bow, all that stuff. Don't worry, Kevin, you're not in trouble for, like, sort of doing it before I say ready, set, bow, because during the middle of the stream, I don't always do ready, set, bow. Just kind of wait for, like, you know, just kind of, like, wait for the point where it's kind of obvious I'm, you know, like, when I'm about to ask for it, that's when it's okay in the middle of the stream, but it's just, sometimes people do it a bit early, like, once I'm, you know, like, done with, you know, once I'm still in the lobby or whatever, and it's like, no, you have to wait until I'm, like, obviously, like, 2 seconds away from saying it, you know, in the middle of the stream. Okay, so, let's see what we've got. So we've got, Kevin and Kieran. And is it just the two of you who can do Blacephalon? Because, yeah, otherwise... this is looking to be a Gage, Kevin, Kieran, unless, so, like, don't worry, you were good there, but I just wanted to say, it's like, well, hang on, why can we sometimes do it and sometimes not? It's like, well, at the beginning of the stream, like, you have to wait until, it's just that thing where it has to be obvious that, like, I'm looking at the computer, I've got everything all teed up and lined up, and I'm about to say it or whatever kind of thing. Obviously, at the beginning of the stream, please do wait for me to say ready, set, bow. But there are times sometimes where it's like the middle of a stream and it's kind of obvious that it's like, you know, it's sort of, I'm like 2 seconds away from setting it up. You know I'm going to set it up. Or I'll kind of say it, but I'll forget to say ready, set, bow. Because it's just, there's a different vibe in the middle of the stream. Right, anyway. Oh, guys, if you haven't... If you haven't yet liked the video, could you please click like on the video? I don't think there are many people watching and stuff today, but if you could all like the video, it would help. Let's not get in a crab cake popsicle situation or anything like that. Oh, and Kevin just said the same thing as well. Okay, so Gage, Kevin, Kieran, please come on down. We're going to go on the internet. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we're going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say Blacephalon. And then we're going to go 04070257. How about that? 04070257. And that's going to be the code, ready, set, bow. Here we go. Let's take down the clown, as Kevin says. In a minute, once we get the group in, and once we... say about its weaknesses and stuff like that. So we got the bow, we got the Gage, we got the Kevin, Kevin. And then here we go. Kieran realized. What did you realize, Kieran? Like, I mean, you have to let us know. You can't leave us hanging. So can someone... Silent Storm can? Oh, I didn't see Strike or anything. Oh, well then Silent Storm, you're welcome to join. Sorry, you didn't write Strike, so that's why I gave it to... Oh, I didn't see that. But okay, yeah. So Silent Storm, if you would like to do a Blacephalon, and if you're able to, then you are welcome to do that, because Kieran is going to be busy. But that's totally fine, Kieran, no worries. No, you're good. No, it's not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. It's Silent Storm. Okay, hang on. So let me just change the old spreadsheet arena. But thank you very much for jumping in, Silent Storm. Excellent. Okay, okay. So right, anyway, here we go. You guys know all this. Blacephalon is super duper frail, so we just need to, like, attack it. Physical moves over special are pretty nifty, and with regard to what types, you know, from order of, like, worst to best, at least in my opinion, I would say the things to go for are, like, Ghost, Ground, Dark, Rock, and Water. Like, a good rain team is excellent against this. Right. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, Doublade is weak to fire and to ghost, so that's like a double no. Linoon is a normal type with Shadow Claw, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna begin with that. Doublade is like a no though. No guard, no picking. Oh, Roselia does have Weather Ball, funnily. Like, it's not actually, like, overtly terrible. It's definitely better than Doublade, but Garboda... I mean, Garboda's terrible as well. Lipard is excellent. If I had a nickel for every time, a Lipard... and then Pincurchin does have Hydro Pump. So... but Roselia could help us get a ground or a rock type or a water type, so... oh, there's a Carkol to the right. I repeat, a Carkol to the right. And then is there a Lycanroc, and then is there a water type? So we could go... Hang on, if we go right for Carkol, and then... Oh, and then there's Lairon. Okay, Lairon's not great, but it's better than nothing. And then... Oh, and then we could go for Vaporeon. So yeah, should we do that, guys? Should we go to the right for Carkol, and then Lairon, and then Vaporeon? It is decided. So yes, rock, water. It's the worst version of milk, lemonade. Okay. So here we go. Or should I say here we boo? So here we go. Hang on. There we go. So yeah, we'll have to look at... Okay, I think probably Okay, maybe... Okay, so Lipard is like the one we shouldn't switch. The question of who to switch, one to switch, who to switch. Let's see. Okay, because we've got rock and water types, let's keep Roselia, because that'll be useful for beating them. Garboda does have Drain Punch. So maybe it's me who needs to switch first, I don't know. The annoying thing is, if we're going against, like, rock and water, Carkol is not that great against rock and water. Okay, I'm going to be lowering its defense as well here. So you guys can attack with all your physically goodness. Yeah, because Garboda will be good against Lairon, because of, like, ×4 super effective. Oh yeah, I forgot it's like a Lairon and a Carkol. So Roselia is actually not that useful against them. But it will be useful against Vaporeon, so... Oh, it just used Reflect! Oh, come on. Man. I would still attack this thing physically. Like, I wouldn't worry about more Screech or anything, because we want to, like, wrap this up this turn. And I think Roselia... Did Roselia just blow through a Leaf Storm? Oh, crud. Okay, we went with more Screech. I do think we should have attacked that there. Just because this might turn a 2-turn fight into a 3-turn. I'm a bit worried about what that could result in, but let's see how this goes. Oh, that's close. Oh, maybe we might do this. We might be able to do this. Oh, and then extra sensory. I think that's enough. We did it. Okay, never mind. Well done. We made it through. I was just a bit worried there that maybe we weren't going to make that, but we did, so it's okay. I will happily take back what I said. And Weiss, hello. Doodaloo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Right, okay. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Because it's that time of day. And then let's see what we got. So yeah, I think I'm switching here, I guess. Though I almost could have forgotten there, to be honest. And then... It's a bit annoying because we're constantly switching for Pokemon who are, like, not good against the next one. So, like, Carkol's not very good against Lairon, and then Lairon's not going to be very good against Vaporeon, but it's kind of just what we need to do, sadly. But we can get a Max Knuckle, more like a Max Shuckle. So that's good. And then, and then there we go. So yeah, oh sorry, I'm reading Gage's comment way too late here, but yeah, Gage swaps. So I swapped for the Carkol, and then Gage swaps Garboda for Lairon, and then Storm swaps, Silent Storm swaps Roselia. Yeah, for for the Vaporeon, and then that'll be good, all good in the hood. I'm not going to blow through my overheat on turn 1, like when we have the superpowers and overheats and stuff like that. We like saving them for turn 2 here at Bovio Games, unless you have like a ×4 super effective doodad or whatever. But is this the clown? It is, I'm afraid. It's our 3rd Dynamax of the day, and it is for Blacephalon. But we still got the 2 wild cards, so okay, we're going Victory, Screech. So this should hopefully help. I think 1 Screech is good, and that's fair and fine. It's just, I think once you start getting to 2, that's when you start to lose return on investment kind of thing. And once you get to 2, it's like an Assurance would be more helpful than like a 2nd Screech, I would say. Oh, and a crit. Oh, that was a crit as well. Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed in how little that did, given it was a crit. I don't know. Right, Fire Spin. We got the spin. Because basically the first Screech, like, is like, you know, making your attacks like twice as powerful, but then the second one only then ups it another like 1, so then it becomes like 3 times as powerful, sort of thing. So like after turn 1 you're like, oh, we're twice as powerful now, but after turn 2 you're only like 3 times as powerful. So it kind of like, you know, you start getting those drops. I think basically it sort of depends on the Pokemon, but I think generally like if you have like 1 stat down, you know, something like a Fire Lash, like, you know, but I think once you get to that like 2 stages down, that's when it's like, after that it's a little bit excessive. It depends though. If you're a Seismitoad and you're against like a Steel type, if you're a Seismitoad, if you were a Seismitoad in this situation, you should keep using Screech, because all you've got are Echoed Voice and Sludge Bomb, so that's not very useful. Like, Screech is the most useful thing you have in that situation. But I would say for a Lipard, like, an Assurance after 1 Screech is, like, a more useful thing than a 2nd Screech. But obviously it depends on your team as well. In that case, we had a ×4 super effective move. So, Vaporeon, there's an Unpheasant, Unpheasant, and a Vaporeon, oh, Vivi, or Viv, hi, welcome, and then Weiss is saying about, well, that's like, here's the thing, guys, because people like in America are complaining about the price, but like in Europe, like if you look at like the exchange rate of like pounds to dollars and you type in how many pounds the Switch 2 is, like the UK have a way worse deal than here. Like America's actually like quite cheap compared to a lot of places. I think basically it's just like in Japan it's a better deal. Like a lot of other places have it for like way more money. I'm gonna go with Fire Spin just because I actually think that might rack up more damage than if I just went with like Rock Slides or something. But yeah, again, to debunk this kind of repeated, because we've sort of been talking about this sort of repeated bit of like weird disinformation. Switch 2 games are currently looking as though they're going to be 70 to 80. Like Donkey Kong will be 70, but then like Mario Kart will be 80. And that is, I don't know, that like we need to see what some of the retailers do as well. I imagine the retailers will follow suit because that's kind of what they do here in America. But like in Europe, they're not just automatically oh crud, we blew through a Leaf Storm on turn 1. Oh crud, oh, and then crud, I got ×4 super effective. Crud. But crud. But yeah, they were never like 90. No, there was one retailer that had like 90 euros, and then everyone ran with that and said, oh, that means it's going to be $90. Like, that's like the closest I can find to like where that number came from. But I mean, but I think Nintendo have like officially like confirmed it in like interviews and stuff. Like Bill Trinan, I think, has done like an interview, or there's someone like a Bill Trinan type figure who did an interview, and they talked about the like $70 and $80 games. So in the US, it's like $70-$80 is the price. Again, you really need to check based on where you are, because again, it's going to vary, not just because of exchange rates and stuff like that, but also just because, so again, in Europe, they did list, like, there was a listing for, like, Mario Kart being, like 90 euros, but a bunch of European retailers have things where you can, like, pre-order the games, and, like, if you type in a coupon code, you get the games for, like, way less. So it really depends on, like, where you are and what kind of retailers you have, like, in your region or in your country and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're in America, it's probably going to just be like $70 or $80. But if you're in other places, it could be other things. So right, anyway, I'm back in the fray, he says, hoping he doesn't get killed again. But there we go. Is it the same price as a PS5? I thought it was more the price of a PS4. Because basically... one thing about the console that's kind of coming out as well is... there are kind of like rumblings and sayings. This is where I'm kind of venturing a little bit into... Well, I heard one or two people say this thing. That in terms of like power, this thing could be comparable to a Steam Deck... what is it? Street Fighter 6... it sound like, I think people are saying it looks better on Switch 2 than like Xbox Series S. That this thing could be like as powerful or more powerful than a PS4 Pro. And wasn't a PS4 Pro like $450? Again, I am not a PlayStation guy, and I do not know about things like power and specs and stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of putting a big asterisk on all of this. And this is why, you know, I don't like doing the, guys, I'm just asking questions, but I will here. So Rosalia, 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 Rosalia. Well done. So PS5 is $629.99 in Canada. But yeah, okay, that's interesting. Games right now in Canada to 80 to 90. Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, here we go. So, yeah, Max Geyser. And, yeah, no need for screeching, though. We just want super effective dark moves. Super effective stab here. Our stabbiest super effective moves. PS5 without disc is 450. Oh, okay, without disc is 450. 500. But the thing, here's the thing. 500 with, well, I suppose the same is kind of true with a disc, though, actually, I was going to say. But it's like, because, like, you would have to pay for some kind of external storage pretty quickly, though. But yeah, 500 with and Pro is 400. Okay, that's interesting to know. I actually kind of like lost track of PlayStation prices, so. But the thing to remember though is that how old is the PS5 now? Is it 3 or 4 years old? Is it like 3 and a bit years old, or is it 4 and a bit years old? Oh crud! Oh, even stronger. Beast boost, the boost. Right, special attack up. But wasn't, when the PS4 Pro came out, wasn't that like 450? Because the thing you got to remember is that there's been like inflation and stuff. So a PS4 Pro coming out like 5 or 6 years ago being 450 is like more expensive than a Switch 2 coming out now for 450. Do you know what I mean? So 4 years and 5. Okay, so it is that 4 and a bit. Dang, yeah. So again, like it's kind of again, like, so because if it was like 450 when it came out or whatever. Oh, for the love of Nelly, game, like Blacephalon. Okay, we're getting a shiny here, guys. But can you even buy PS4s anymore? Lol, why stars? Good question. That is a good question. Maybe there are 1 or 2 rumbling around. I don't know. But yeah, no, that's a good point. But here we go. Right, anyway, I think we just won this. So well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Indeed. So, well done, well done, well done. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. The clown is down. Well done, Team 3. I am smiling with glee. despite the fact that I did that distractedly. So well done. Well done, well done, well done. So, nicely done. Good luck, everyone. And we'll figure out our wild cards in a sec. PS5 Pro not having a disk drive has made you not want one. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like... But there we go. Okay, so here we go, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Carcoal is not shiny. Laron is not shiny. Vaporeon is not shiny, but that's okay. I have all of these as shiny. It's to be expected and whatever. But you know who I don't have as a shiny? Did you guys know that I don't have a Blacephalon as shiny? I don't really bring that up much or anything. You know what else that I also don't bring up much? That I don't have any Ultra Beasts as shiny. So wouldn't it be lovely? Wouldn't it be lovely if right here, right now, I got my first ever shiny Ultra Beast, my first ever shiny Blacephalon, the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? No, because of course not. It's never the Ultra Beast. Okay. So Carcoal is a no. Laron is a no. Vaporeon's a no. And Blacephalon is a no. Okay, but no, there we go. Okay, so Vaporeon, do we have any good natures or abilities? Oh wow, look, attack down, defense up, but then, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay. We need a double from Galar. We don't need anything from Hoenn, and we only need Magmar and the male Butterfree from Kanto. So there you go. Just gonna check my email. I think this is just gonna be my 3 p.m. newsletter that I get every day at 3 p.m. But I always have to check in case it's important. Okay. So, okay. I think you need to do one day where it's just oops all Blacephalon. I am beginning to think... See, I simultaneously think that and don't think that. I simultaneously think that because the part of me that has a maths degree is like, yeah, if I just do Blacephalons, I will, in theory, in maths theory, get a Blacephalon. But the thing is, the part of me that's like, I'm never going to get an Ultra Beast ever, feels like I'm wasting turns when I could be shiny hunting for Uxies and Tapu Bulus and Thunderuses. So, I mean, basically, we are going to get to a point, inevitably, like just mathematically, where I either am going to have at least one shiny Ultra Beast, or where everything we are hunting for is an Ultra Beast. Like, one of those two things is inevitable. I don't know which, but the idea of it being the Ultra Beast one, which is the kind of more ridiculous of the two, is looking more and more likely, and I just can't get my head around that. Because that shouldn't be the path we take. That shouldn't be what my destiny is, but it's kind of shaping up to be that way. Oh, okay. Anyway, Bark. So, here we go. So, yes, we'll keep the Blacephalon ticket. Okay, so guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Here's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to list for you guys my wild cards, and then you are going to let me know with like a strike, and then the number of times you've played, and then you're going to let me know if you can do any of the following. So you're going to say strike, number of times you played, my tickets are, and then let me know if you can do any, or if you have the tickets for any of Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Boswell, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Kartana, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka. Okay? So, ready, set, bow, let me know. And I was going to say something, but... Oh yeah, in Charlie, I'm getting very close to Chapter 11. I will probably do it tonight. I'm going to do a couple of random, like, little missions, I think, after this stream. Or maybe I will do Chapter 11 right away, I don't know. But I think I might do a bunch of random missions before I go feed the cats. And then once I'm back home and, like, settled in for the evening, then I will do Chapter 11. I'm getting very close to the end of the story now. It is wild. But here we go. Okay. Oh, Viv can do anything. Okay. So let's see. Weiss has Kartana and Celesteela. Okay. So let's do something like... Okay. Let's do something like a Weiss-hosted Kartana. And then... Yeah, and then we could have, like, Kiba join us or something. Kiba or Sky. Maybe we could say, like... Okay. How about this? I'm gonna say 1 is Sky, 2 is Kiba. Whoever... Okay, I'm gonna do a Nightbot random selection game. Whoever this is will be hosting the next round, and whoever it doesn't pick will be joining in on this round, okay? I'm thinking maybe if we do like a Weiss Kartana, and we have like Viv, Weiss, and then the loser here, okay? If both of you are good with Kartana. I hope you're both good with Kartana, because it is decided. But yeah, here we go. Okay, hang on a sec. I need to add Vivi to... Oh, Vivi is already on the spreadsheet. Well, because Viv, you were like Vivi beforehand, right? Unless I'm confused. Like, you're on the, like, your username's right? Like, I've got you right, sort of thing. Like, we do have you on the spreadsheet, right? Like, you are If you're then yeah. So you're Vivi and you were Okay, so I'm just gonna add you. I'm gonna add your old name. Well, no, your old name was here, but I'm gonna add your already exist. Oh wait. Oh, maybe Kramen's changed it already. Aha, I think Kramen might have changed you already. Kramen, you were quick on that. Okay, so hang on, let's go... wow, Kramen, you were on that quick, Kramen. Okay. Dang. Okay, hang on, let's just see... Oh, who did it pick? Oh, it picked Kiba. Okay, so Kiba's hosting, Sky is joining. Okay. So, perfect. Okay, so hang on. So we're going to have Weiss. Okay, so Weiss is going to host a Kartana. We're going to have Viv join us. And then Sky is going to be playing with us. And then we'll have like a Kiba-hosted Pheromosa. And then we'll figure out who else is playing later on. But does that sound okay? Okay, so Team 4... Team 4 is going to be Kartana. Weiss is going to give us a code in a minute. And this is going to be Weiss, Viv, and Skywatcher. And then Kiba, if you're around in 20 minutes, I'd love to do a Pheromosa with you. And then hopefully that's all good. Hopefully that all makes sense. And hopefully that's all good in the hood. Okay, let me grab my controller. Okay, please make sure you're connected on the Ycom. Talk to the nice lady. Unless you are Weiss, you're going to say anything goes. And then Weiss has given us a code, which is... Sugar. 0616 1995. That's 0616 1995. So there we go. And then, so we just need Viv, which is going to be a and I guess Kiba's on standby. Kiba's like, wait, what? But yeah, no. Okay. What was I gonna say? Something about, like, I don't know, disinformation and information and misleading things. But yeah, so there's an article about the chat, which I found a bit... yeah, the pricing thing. Oh, they have confirmed about the pricing, that, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are just going to be, like, $10 upgrades. So they're not 20 in the way that, like, I think Kirby and some of these other ones might, and like Jamboree and stuff like that will be. So that's kind of good. Okay, so here we go, or should I say here we boo? This is Kartana. Kartana is a steel and grass type, which means it's super duper mega weak to fire. And then fighting is good as well. So, yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry, here we go. I'm on it now. So here we go. Yeah. Okay, so not the best picks. Like, Marshtomp is bad. Crustle is... Okay, so we're going to need to switch Marshtomp. I mean, the grass types have a bunch of, like, neutrality type stuff, sort of. Oh, Center Scorch, Center Scorch, Center Scorch. And then... I mean, I would say Vileplume or Durant are, like, the best ones there. I think they're all equally kind of meh, but I would say Durant... No, I'd say Durant is the best. Durant is probably the slightly best one just because of, like, X-Scissor, like, having neutrality, and then Vileplume is good just, like, defensively, but... Okay. Oh, Golurk does have Focus Punch, maybe, but we'll see what's up ahead. But it is a ground type, though. Do we have anything with fire moves? Does Ordino have Mystical Fire? Maybe Ordino has Mystical Fire. I think we do want to go to the left here. Are there two different kinds of Raichu at the end there? Oh, sorry, this is a bit of a weird path, isn't it? This is a bit of a weird path. Forgive me if maybe we should have gone for, like, the Golurk and then gone back to the left or something, but I just wanted to make sure... I think Ordino does have Mystical Fire, though, so... It has, like, Life Dew, Hyper Voice. It's like Mystical Fire and Draining Kiss or something? I can't remember. Right, Scorching Sands won't work because of Levitate, so I'm just going to go Flamethrower. So here we go. So yeah, watch out for the Levitate, because the game will tell you that your ground moves are good. But they aren't. They're not good. But yeah. Okay. Do-doot, 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 do-do-do. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. So the game upgrades, that's good that the Breath of the Wild one is, like, basically only $10, so that basically Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom would be, like, $70. Like, here's the thing. If Tears of the Kingdom is $70 on Switch 2, that's actually quite a good deal, given that it came out for the Switch 1 for $70, so... I don't know. Oh, Weiss, you did almost pick Max Quake. I know. Well, that's like, I almost kind of picked... I don't know why. I almost kind of picked Scorching Sands there. And I was a bit like... And so... you know, it's... I don't know. Just something... Something kind of switched off in my mind there for a second. That was kind of close. Come on, Bo. Pokemon movesets are something you oughta know. Very good, Kevin. Xander the Hammer. No, I'm kidding. No, very good, very good. Right, Rock Tomb. More like Rock Doom. Okay, so my Flamethrower will not do as much on a turn 2, but a Waterfall will do a ton more, so I'm good with this. Okay, that definitely helps. Okay. So... And that's not me critiquing the Max Geyser. I think that is the way to go. Like, it was either that or Hail, and it's like, well, we don't want Hail. So here's Max Geyser. Show me Potato Geyser. Okay. So, well done. Team 4. Very well played so far. Okay, so we do... Now, the question is, do we want to switch to this Haunter? Is it a good temp swap, at least? If we've got electric... Because, guys, was there a Manectric at the end? Because I believe Manectric has Overheat. So if we had, like, Manectric with Overheat, that could be really good. And if we had Ordino with Mystical Fire, that would be really good. So, I just don't know who... Maybe if we switch Marshtomp for like Ordino and then Vileplume. Maybe Vileplume could do a double switch here. Maybe Vileplume could double switch. If Vileplume switched here and then it switches for like the and then if it switches at like the end for the Manectric, that could be good. But as long as Vileplume switch... hang on, I'm just going to check if it's Manectric or not. So we want to go left for Ordino, okay? We're going to get some berries. Okay. And then I think that is Manectric. So that's actually really good. Because Manectric has... Okay, so right. Okay, I think the wheels in my head have been turning. Okay, so Viv. You've got Vileplume, right? Viv, Vileplume, V. If you switch your Vileplume for the Manectric... I think that'll be good because it has overheat, right? So if we go for Manectric, which is going to be on the right, and we go for... and use... because then you'll have Max Flare, and that'll be really, really good. And then if we do, like, Ordino for, like, Marshtomp here, then this will be good. And then we'll have, like, Crustle, Center Scorch... Like, Crustle, you know, isn't ideal, but, like, it's fine. But if we have, like... Yeah, if we have, like, Crustle, Center Scorch, Ordino... and Manectric, I think this will be a pretty good team, and it should work and get the job done. Oh, was there science? Oh! Ah! Oh, if there's science... Okay. If there's science, maybe we could switch someone else? Maybe we could switch Crustle for fun, because Crustle just has the least on offer. Yeah, if there is a scientist, maybe we could, like, switch Crustle, or if something has, like, maybe if there's, like, something that has low health. We're not getting rid of Center Scorch because it's too good, and we do want to keep Ordino because of the fire. Well, we'll double-check that it has Mystical Fire, but as long as it has Mystical Fire, we definitely want to keep Center Scorch and Ordino. But we could absolutely get rid of, like, the Crustle or the Vileplume. The thing to remember about Vileplume, though, is it does resist electric, so it's quite good against Manectric, is the only thing. But yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll have a look once we know how this battle goes, because maybe someone will have 1 HP, and it's like, oh, well, then let's switch you, but... We have to see, though. We have to see. Okay, flamethrower. More like a flamethrower. And then dig. Quick before the hyena come. Okay, oh, it's using Max Strike. Crud. Crud. But we got Max Knuckle, don't we? So that's pretty good. Oh, no! We're using Max Flutterby! Ah, no! I mean, that does lower the special attack, but I thought we were going to go for Max Knuckle just to, like, boost attack stats and stuff, but... so it's not the end of the world. It's really not. I just thought we'd be going for the super effective attack boost thingy. But okay. Oh, you did do... Okay, I was going to say, I thought you did do at least one Max Knuckle. Oh, that's fair enough. In fairness, we do often do, like, a boost on turn 1 and then a big attack on turn 2, so... but Ordino is just that little bit bulkier and stuff. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, so that's just my bad, and I do apologize. Okay. I'm going to have a sip of water, because why not? Okay. Right, Flamethrower, Kadoosh, and then... Wait, Ordino just has... It's not even Mystical Fire, it's Flamethrower. Oh, that's even better. Oh, we're definitely switching for this. That's good to know. I'm probably thinking of Indeedee. Because Ordino and Indeedee kind of live in a similar part of my brain. They're like those kind of nurse joy... again, not that I would compare them to Chansey, but they're sort of that kind of like... Oh, here's like a sort of cute normal type with a particular kind of art. Like their eyes are similar, and they're just kind of similar. Why does a nurse Pokemon need a flamethrower? Because sometimes you gotta heal it with fire. I don't know. Right. Yeah, Marshtomp. Yeah, Marshtomp. Yes, excellent. Okay, good. And then, yeah, so no on the Vileplume, because we're going to be going for the Manectric. But yeah, I think if we do have a scientist here, which we do, if we go to the right here, and I'm pretty sure this is a Manectric. I don't think this is like a Luxray or a Boltund or anything. I'm pretty sure this is Manectric. We could do a Crustle switch here. Full permission for some Crustle switching science. Like, we've had bad luck today. Maybe we'll finally get a good one. Oh, we didn't switch. Okay. But, I guess in theory, I don't know. Why does Ordinary give so much EXP? Because it's the Chansey one, exactly. Here, let me help you with those get those bandages off. Burns everything. It's like Kevin jokes. And then, yeah, Xander says, why does Ordinary give so much EXP? But yeah, because it's the Chansey Pokemon. You gotta have one. But yeah. No, that's the thing. But in fact, that is a thing, actually. I did want to sort of... I did want to say this, and Sky is, I think, basically kind of getting at this point. Max Knuckle, a super effective Max Knuckle is actually less powerful than a Max Flutterby. So that's kind of why, as well, like, you know, you do have to pay attention to Stab, and why... I still think a Max Knuckle is, like, good, because obviously you then get the attack boost kind of thing. Like one Max Knuckle plus one attack boosted Max Flutterby is more powerful than just two Max Flutterbys. But yeah, but that is what kind of why that kind of thing is. But yeah, that is why that kind of thing is important. So, and Kevin got a full odds shiny Ordino. I got a full odds shiny Ordino back in the day. I had like Ordino, Basculin, and Patrat from like the White and White 2 games. Those were my like 3 Gen 5 shinies back in the day. And there goes the Crustle. The purple cloud is like, you should have scienced, and it's like, we had bad luck earlier. Okay, Kadoosh. Very nice. Okay, and special defense is up, so that's good. Hyper voice, nice. And then pollen puff. Oh, we're healing. Okay, that's not bad. I do think we want to attack it this turn, just because we definitely want to try and get this KO, this like a 2-turn KO here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy below? Great. I do think one heal. That's not me like condemning the healing. I think that healing is probably ultimately worth it. Oh, more special defense boost. I do think that one healing will probably be a good thing. Okay, here's the max flare. Oh, crud! It's going for Vileplume. Crud. And then right, pollen puff. Ooh, I was thinking of some stab there, but... and then here's Max Quake. Kadoosh, come on. Oh, we're so close. Are we going to be able to win this? I don't think Ordino's going to do enough, is it? Ah, crud. Okay, so we're turning a 2-turn into a 3-turn. The cheer definitely helped there. The cheer definitely helped there with that Max Flare. Okay, the sun is up. Okay. We just need a quick KO here. So, like, use your stabbiest of stabs or whatever. Whatever's, like, accurate and powerful and preferably stab. Because this has become a 3-turn fight and there's an electric terrain up. I do not like this. I do not like this. Oh, crud, it's getting rid of our special defense boosts. Oh, here's the overheat. No, yep. Yeah, so again, I don't mean this to, like, scold, but I get this is a good example of a battle where, you know, use your strong stab moves and stuff, because it can turn 2-turn fights into 3-turn fights, and this is what can happen when that happens, unfortunately. So, hopefully, I think we still have a good amount of lives, though, right? Do we have, like, 2 or 3? I think we're good. And as long as we switch, as long as, 4th place, so Vileplume, as long as Vileplume switches for Manectric here, then we're all fine, and this is all good. So, oh, is Yveltal tough? Yeah, because Zygarde is a stressful one. Yveltal, I have no idea about. Well, I mean, I don't really have any idea about Zygarde as well, but Zygarde I can envision being tough. So, Vileplume, 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 let's all go switch a Vileplume, 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 Plume, 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 let's all switch a new Vileplume. Well done, everyone. Okay. So, here we go. Or should I say, here we boo? Here we go. And then... So let's do this thing, shall we? I'm going to have a sip of water. And good luck, Team 4. Well done so far. Let's do this thing. Good thing Flamethrower is special. And, I mean, what are Kartana's defenses? I know they're both low, but are they both equally low, or is it, like, special is worse? I think, like, any kind of fire here is going to do a lot of damage, but yeah, Audino is more of a special attacker than physical, so, this is going to be interesting. What are you doing wrong? Nothing. They're just tough. I mean, you can always, like, you know, save a path and blah, 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 and, you know, like, if you get a good path where, like, the computers are going to be cooperative, but it can be tough. Special is worse to 70. Okay, interesting. 70 is still quite high. I thought it was going to be frailer than that. Leaf Blade. Oh, gosh, hang in there. Cross door. Okay, thank goodness that wasn't a crit. Right, here's the max fire. Oh, my gosh. That wasn't even stab. That wasn't even stab. Stab. Not even stab. I'm going to keep saying stab, because that was insane. Well done, Team 4. Oh my good golly gosh. If you haven't clicked like on the video, then I hope you'll consider it now, because that was really something. So we put in all that effort to get, like, a whole fire-type team. So basically... I'm beginning to think with Kartana now, if we just, like, had something fast, we could, in theory, in game theory, just kind of, like, put all our eggs into a one fire-type, like, 4th place Dynamax basket. But you also don't want to do that, because if a battle does ever take longer, and then your fire-type doesn't get to Dynamax, or it dies, or whatever else, you should assemble a full team. Okay, so here we go. So, Haunter is... a no. Order, no. Manectric is not shiny, not a dupe. But here we... Oh, Silver Bell Cookie. Hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Monday. Guys, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click it now. We did just beat a boss. And we're about to do our patented double shiny check to see if I got a shiny Kartana. No! The blue thingied Kartana is non-existent. Dang. Okay, so Haunter, no sparkles. Audino, no sparkles. Manectric, no sparkles. Kartana, no sparkles. Do we have any good ability? Oh, okay. A quiet Manectric. Maybe that'll do. Okay. So, chat. My lovely chat. Let me just check the old spreadsheet, Reno, because I'm pretty sure it's just Hoenn. We don't need anything. Haunter is not a Magmar or a male Butterfree, and Audino is not a Lampent. So there we go. So yeah, I'm going to go with Manectric, because I like Manectric. But yeah. Okay, so Cuba. Are you around, and are you available? Oh, wait, Gage got a shiny? Oh, you just got an Orbeetle dupe. Okay. I was like, wait, was Gage even playing? Nice. Okay, that's cool. Well, congrats for the off-screen and off-stream shiny. Well, I suppose they're all off-screen if it's not mine, but off-stream, no, off, like a scepter shiny, a scepter shiny. How about that? Sort of. Okay. So, okay. So here we go. If Kiba's ready, and Kiba can do Pheromosa. Could you guys let me know, please, if you can do Pheromosa? Well, I hope that's not a code for the thing, because we haven't even decided a team yet. Because we still need to decide the team. So could you guys please let me know if you are able to do a Pheromosa, strike the number of times you played, and I can do Pheromosa, and then we'll see if we can do a Pheromosa. Okay, hang on. So, do I want any of these tickets? No. And then, okay, here we go. Kevin is a strike 2. Hang on, okay, so I'm just going to check my... So, according to this, our hypothetical strike 1s would be Gage... Oh, and Kieran. Has Kieran really only played once at this point? I guess so. But yeah, like Gage, Kieran, Weiss, and Viv. So... Yeah, dang. I guess Kieran's only one, but I guess I'm probably some of that earlier issue is bleeding in. Oh, Weiss is a strike 1, but you can't do the bug lady. Oh. Hang on, Weiss, did you... I know you just hosted. But did you say you had Celesteela? Because if you had Celesteela... No, I remembered the error. I was just like, did you not play in, like, Team 3 or 4? Like, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, Kieran can't do Celesteela. Okay, so, okay. What about, like what if Kieran had, like, a Nihilego? Would a Nihilego work? Like, would a Weiss, Kiba, Kieran, Nihilego work? Something like that? Although though we'd have Viv as well, but we'd maybe have to do like a Nightbot random selection game. But basically, in theory, in game theory, we might have like 4 strike 1ers. But if we were able to pick an Ultra Beast that fits all 4, then we can No, yeah, Kieran, I don't know if you're, like, on a delay or something. Like, no, I did just explain. Like, I know. But, like, But, yeah, anyway, sorry. So, yeah, am I on a delay? Like, lemons. Everyone type lemons. Like, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... 1. Okay, I should expect to start saying... Okay, lemons. There we go. Literally as I got to the... Okay. Okay. No, so that's just... I sort of explained all that, so I don't know why that comment came through. Okay. Okay, Weiss can't do Buzzwole or Pheromosa. Kieran can't do Celesteela. Viv can do anything, so that's good. I'm just trying to think what's good and... what's fair. Okay, one thing we could do is... I could do something like 1 is Pheromosa, and then, like, I don't know, 2 is Celesteela, and then 3 is, like, Nihilego, but that's if people have the tickets and stuff like that. We do need to decide this kind of quickly. But we could let Nightbot decide, like, what one we're going for, and then that could also, like, inform us of, like, who's gonna play or not. Because, again, we have 4 people and 3 slots, so, But that is just if Kieran has a Nihilego. That would only be if Kieran has a Nihilego. But unfortunately, it's too far back in the chat for me to scroll to see what Kieran put, like, earlier when I did Wildcard and stuff like that. But yeah. Sorry, so I'm just kind of like waiting to see what people say, and then we'll do a Nightbot random selection game, but for a Nightbot Ultra B selection game. Oh, and circuitry. Oh, okay. 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 Well, why don't we just do the 3 that I said, and then we'll figure this out. Okay. Because this might, if it picks number 3, we'll have to do another Nightbot random selection game. But if it doesn't, then okay, it just picked number 3. Okay, so if we do Nihilego... Okay, so if it's Nihilego, that means that Kieran has to host this. So then we would have... Oh gosh, my game went dark because this is taking so long. I do apologize for being boring. So I think... Is this right? So if we do Nihilego, this means that we would have... I mean, maybe I should have just done the number. Maybe I should have just done the number and then, like, and then like, and then we could have figured out something based on the team or something like that. But I think we'd still need, like... Hang on, if it got rid of Kiba, we could do anything that fits. If it got rid of Kieran... Oh no, because I think basically we can't have, like... If we don't have Kieran, it means we can't have, like, Viv... No, we can't have, like, Weiss and Kiba or something. Oh, I can't remember. It's... Hang on, who said, like... Weiss can't do Pheromosa. And then... and then Kieran can't do Celesteela. Right. And then Viv can do anything, and then Kiba, I think, is, like, good for anything, so... Okay, Kiba can't do Stack Attacker. I'm just going to do a random thing just to see if this helps. Sorry, I've gotten all... Well, that then kicks out Weiss. See, if we just went with the Nightbot thing just there, that would mean we could do something with, like, Viv, Kieran, and Kiba. And then, so, like, Weiss can't do... Well, we said Pheromosa, didn't we? We did originally say Pheromosa, so maybe we just... After all this, maybe we just go with the original plan of, like, a Kiba, Pheromosa, and with, like, Viv and Kieran. And does that sound okay? I'm sorry that I basically massively overcomplicated that in the end, but does that sound okay? Like, so Kiba, you will host this. You will get to set up a code. And then if we have, like, Viv and Kieran, and then if we have any connection issues or anything, we'll have to do a different Ultra Beast because Weiss can't do Pheromosa. So does that sound okay? I'm sorry that got overcomplicated and unnecessary. And then there we go. Okay. So would you like to do a Dynamax adventure? I'm going to say anything goes, and then Kiba will give us our code. And then, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of also wanted, like, Viv to play, just because Viv hasn't played for, like, a long time, I feel. So I kind of wanted it to be, like, a host, and Viv, and someone else. But yeah, so I am sorry about that. Okay, so we'll wait for Kiba to give a code, and then, okay, so Pheromos is going to be 04070655. Sorry about all the faff, and thank you so much, Kiba. I really do appreciate it. And then, here we go. Kevin, thank you so much. See you another time. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, here we go. Or should I say here we go? And then, yeah. Oh, okay, we have dropped 59 frames during the stream. So I did have a OBS update. Maybe I'll do it after this, or maybe I'll do it like after tomorrow's stream, but you know, so that if there are any issues, I have until Thursday to fix it, but we'll see how it goes. Wait, hang on, why? Oh, crud, hang on, I didn't hit the final button. Okay, and yet I somehow was not the fourth person. Okay, so it's 04070655. So we have Kiba, we have Kieran, so we just need Viv. So Viv, we just need you. It's currently 3:55 p.m. Hey, we made it. Okay. Okay, so this is Pheromosa. Pheromosa's bug and fighting. It's very, very frail. That means it's very, very weak to flying, but also fire, psychic, and fury. Yeah, so we don't really need to worry about like stat moves, but like so Swoobat with Air Slash is perfect. Is absolutely perfect. Charmeleon is good as well. Naturally, obviously. Oh, but we went with Tyrantrum. Okay, Tyrantrum is weak to Pheromosa, so we probably are going to want to switch that. But I don't know. Out of the rest of these, they're all pretty, like, yeah, just kind of like even and equal. No, you're not stupid. Don't say that. You're not stupid. One thing I have been thinking is, say if we have two good options at the beginning, right? And say is one is better than the other, then maybe we should like save the better one in the hope that we can push it into that fourth place slot. So like with like the Swoobat or something, like if there was like Swoobat and Charmeleon, maybe like Charmeleon would be the better pick in the hope that Swoobat could maybe ultimately be the fourth one. Okay, Skarmory has a flying move, by the way, so Skarmory would make for a great fourth place choice. So let's go for Skarmory because it's flying. And then there's more flying on the right as well. There's like not Sigilyph in the top right corner. I didn't see what else there was, but there was flying in the top right hand corner. So if we go all the way to the right this time, I know we don't like the far right here, but if we do go right here, then that could be good. So this actually is going to work pretty well. If we've got a fire type, a flying type, and then two other flying types, this could work really well. This could work really well. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the simple fire pledge here. More like over the hedge. So hopefully this works. Hopefully this is good. And then yeah, hopefully this should all be good, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately Swoobat doesn't have a whole lot here. Oh, we have Tyrantrum, and Tyrantrum has Rock Blast, and Skarmory has Weak Armor, and I haven't pointed that out. I hope we went for Rock Blast. Oh, and Gage got another shiny Midnight Lycanroc. Nice. Right, Max Airstream, more like a Max Hairstream. Okay, so that's speed up. I am speed. Right, Fire Pledge, more like over the hedge. Yes! Rock Blast! Yes! Okay. Unfortunately, we only have like one physical attacker here, which is a shame. But this is still cool because it means each Rock Blast is going to get more and more powerful with each hit. Here we go, 3 Rock Blast. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, Max Airstream, it like sped us up, but now like Skarmory is going to be like way faster than like all of us. It did hit 3 times though, so that's kind of nifty. Right, here's the Max Darkness. Oh, crud, hang in there, Swoobat. Okay. So, and then, right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Very good. And then, if we all just keep going, we should win this. Hopefully, in theory, in game theory. We should be okay here. Okay, it is using Fly, which is why we want it for the Pheromosa. Right, Max Airstream, more like a Max Hairstream. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Fire Pledge, nice. And then we just need Rock Blast to hit, which it does! There's one Rock Blast. Right. Oh, crud, no, it's only 2 times, no! Oh, but Ice Beam! More like an Ice Beam! I don't know why we didn't go with Water Pledge, which would have been the stronger move, but nevertheless, we did it. We won. Okay, so I think we are switching War Turtle here, right? I think, is War Turtle in 4th place? So whoever's in 4th place, I think it is War Turtle. If we switch to Skarmory, Tyrantrum will actually be kind of useful in future battles, so I think that's probably better to save, because also if we've got flying types, Tyrantrum will be super effective against them. So yeah, I think if we do War Turtle for Skarmory, that'll be a better Dynamaxer as well, because Fly is a better like Dynamax move. And then yeah, and then we can keep an eye out for any berries here, or just for anything Tyrantrum's super effective against. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. We could go... Oh, okay. We could go for... I actually think Sigilyph will be better than Talonflame. I think Dracloak is actually the better thing to go for here, because Tyrantrum will be able to hit it with, like, Stab Dragon, and I have Dragon Pulse, and then... I don't know. But, like, I think that will work, basically. And then what we have... Okay, Dracloak. Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. Okay. Right, yeah, Dragon Pulse, there we go. So, Dynamax if you got it. But yeah, no, here's my theory, my game theory as to why... Actually no, maybe... Actually, no, Sigilyph is neutral. Okay, Sigilyph is neutral to Bug, but it's quadruple resistant to fighting, okay? But it has Air Slash, which is the more reliable and more accurate move. Talonflame has Hurricane, the more powerful, less reliable move, but Talonflame is ×4 resistant to Bug and resistant to fighting. So Talonflame's a bit better defensively. It could, in theory, hit harder, but it also is likely to miss. But then again, we already are going to have a load of other, like, stab flying. So maybe we could just go for the Talonflame and, like, risk it all. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Sigilyph or Talonflame? Let me know who you think, because I don't know who. But Tyrantrum will be... Actually, I will say one thing. Tyrantrum could knock out Talonflame in, like, one hit with a rock move. So maybe we could go for Talonflame, because it would be easier to take to KO as well. Like, if we have, like, a Rock Blast, like, that'll do so much damage. Admittedly, I will not be that great against either of these Pokemon, but that's okay. So, that's okay, though. That's okay. Oh, Kieran says Sigilyph. Okay, I'm happy to go for Sigilyph. Although there are berries by the Talonflame. So, I do think Talonflame's better, but I'll go for Sigilyph, because it's what Kieran said. It is the more consistent one, and it's got a better shiny. See, this is the kind of scenario I talked about yesterday, where I said, if we have a scenario where two Pokemon are kind of similar, and someone needs the shiny, You're always welcome to go. I would prefer like a like a nice like, could we go for such and such because I need it as shiny, or something, just because. But yeah, like, but I'm always happy to like, kind of take those kind of choices when. Now, obviously, this time is a little bit different because there were the berries. But I still think this will be okay. Again, we're gonna have like 3 Pokemon with like stab flying. I don't think this is gonna be too much of an issue. So, if we had a poorer team composition or something, and we were like really banking on whatever Pokemon, it'd be like, we might want to go for the Talonflame or whatever. But yeah, I think this is fine though. Okay, it is using Psychic. Crud. Okay, here's the Max Flare. More like a Max Hair. Kadoosh. Okay. Do. Right, Rock Blast. Kadoosh. Double Kadoosh. Triple Kadoosh. Oh, okay, just a triple. I was expecting the quadruple, but okay. Right, Assurance, nice. So well done, everyone. Oh crud, my solar power. More like my solar flower. Oh yeah, no, Sigilyph's like a really easy shiny to get if you had like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like I have a whole bunch. Okay. And then Flash Cannon. Oh crud! No, Swoobat, oh buddy, old pal. Crud. Okay, it is growing stronger. Right. Anyway, we beat it. So well done, everyone. Very nicely done. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of Tyrantrum now. So everyone, 07 to Tyrantrum. We're gonna get rid of Tyrantrum for the Sigilyph, because Tyrantrum is weak to a Pheromosa. But Sigilyph is very, very good against, well, provided it doesn't hit us with like a bug move. It could be a problem if it hits Sigilyph with a bug move, but otherwise it's good. So Sigilyph, Tyrantrum, Sigilyph and Tyrantrum, Tyrantrum, Sigilyph, Tyrantrum for a Sigilyph, Tyrantrum, 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 oh good, Tyrantrum. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, everyone. We're 1 life down. But yeah, if Skarmory Dynamaxes though, I think it will be able to, because with the extra health it will get from Dynamaxing, I think it will be able to tank whatever Pheromosa throws at it. So I do think we're gonna 1-turn this. It's just if we get unlucky and it gets a bunch of KOs somehow that we might be in trouble. So let's do this thing, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna Fire Pledge. No Infernos for me, it's too unreliable. Inferno's one of those, you use it for Dynamaxing moves. Or if you're just really desperate. But there's not really a reason to use Inferno otherwise. Other than like Desperation or Dynamax. Maybe we should call these moves DD moves. Like, you have some moves that are DD moves, like Desperation or Dynamax. So, like, Inferno on a Charmeleon is a DD move. Same with, like, Torkoal. I think most Pokemon that have Inferno, like, have another fire move. And so Inferno is always just, like, a DD move. Belch is kind of like a super DD move, to be honest. Oh no! It has Air Slash. No! Hey, why? Wait, hang on. Does Swoobat not have Air Slash? The Sigilyph does have Air Slash, doesn't it? Okay. Well, anyway, I thought everything had Air Slash here. I thought at least one of those Pokemon had Air Slash. That's why we picked them. Okay. Anyway, Bark, we did it. Again, Pheromosa's frail. Like, again, the fact we just used, like, suboptimal moves and we still 1-turned it is exactly my point. But Psychic doesn't have higher damage, though, because it's only ×2 super effective. like air slash is ×4 super effective, and they're both stab as well. So like basically the stabs cancel each other out. So like 4 is basically, I don't mean to sound patronizing, but basically when you're multiplying, 4 is a bigger number than 2. So yeah. But anyway, Bark, we did it. Again, Pheromosa's frail. This is why sometimes if you just have a really solid team, it can get you through. So, but they're both stab. Like, they're both flying psychic types. So the flying and psychic had stab. So you don't need to like factor in stab for either of them. Essentially, when you're like, doing your calculations, it's just which one is ×4, which one is ×2. Okay, so Skarmory is a no. Dracloak is a no. Sigalith is a no. But will I get the black legging Pheromosa? No, of course not. I'm losing faith, guys. So, Skarmory. Let's just check. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. The humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Dang. Okay, so Skarmory. Let's just check everything. Okay, so hang on. Let's just check natures and abilities and stuff like that. Because I don't think I need any of these for the old spreadsheet Reno. But yeah, and then, what nature was the Pheromosa? Was speed. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so, right, but yeah, no. So Skarmory, I don't think, Skarmory's not a Sudowoodo or a Dunsparce. Dracloak is not a Double, and Sigalith is, not a Lampent. So, I don't know which of these to take, though, really. I guess the Skarmory has defense up, so I'll take the Skarmory, maybe. But no. Okay, and it's a girl Skarmory, so that's something. Okay. Right. Righty-ho. So. Right, yeah, no, I don't want any of that, of course. Right, okay. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, it's only Monday today, isn't it? So I will see you tomorrow for more shiny hunting in the Dynamax Adventures. How's this box looking? Okay. So I don't have any shinies in here, though, do I? I think I got rid of all my shinies. Okay. So, chat, my lovely chat, that is all for today. 3 weeks ago, we got Mesprit. I didn't get any shinies today, so... Oh, we can't ride your bicycle. So, we are getting closer and closer to that illustrious and elusive, shiny legendary. We're going to be like less than a week away from it now. Ooh, it's getting exciting. Do you think I'll get it this week? Do you think I'll enter a shiny legendary drought? That is the question. So here we go. Okay. So, but here we go. So there we go. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't already, please click like on the video. I don't know, tell a friend, subscribe, all that stuff that helps channel growth or whatever. Channel growth? What's that? Okay, so anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your amazing support. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so, tomorrow, 8th of April, the 8th of April, the 8th April. I will see you then at 2 p.m. Pacific time, same as always. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Like the video, all that lovely stuff. And take care until tomorrow, and good luck until tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.